Hi, my name is Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip, and what we have for sale here today is a John Deere 310D backhoe. We're going to talk a little bit about the mechanics of this particular machine and operating specs of the price on a new machine these days is, I don't know, they're bumping probably about $85,000. This machine currently has 1,958 hours on it, and we do believe that to be accurate. This machine was an original owner machine. The guy that owned it was an old farmer, and he kept it in the garage. So anyway, this machine weighs 13,600 pounds. The highest point is the top of that cab at 9 foot even. The transportation length when this machine is in transport profile is 23 foot from the end of that bucket to the front of this cutting edge on this loader bucket. This loader bucket is 7 foot 7 inches wide, which is the widest point on this tractor. Comparable machines are like a Case 580 or maybe a Cat 416 or a Komatsu WD140. JCB 214, an LB70, New Holland, Ford 555. I mean, all kinds of people make these machines. As far as the history of this unit goes, this machine, like I said earlier, it's an original owner Dallas, Texas machine with no rust. We're far enough south and we're 300 miles from the ocean, so the only salt we see is the salt on our kitchen tables. Like I was saying earlier, this machine comes from a well-to-do farmer rancher. He's actually an oil man here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. He took really good care of the machine and he kept it in a garage. You know, it should be said that before I buy any machine, I have my mechanics thoroughly inspected, and then before I write a check, if the numbers are right, then I go out and I inspect it myself. This machine here is in exceptionally great shape. I mean, for the age of the tractor, it's in really good shape. You know, we were looking at the engine earlier. We'll look at that again. This machine is equipped with a bulletproof, it's a naturally aspirated John Deere 4039D engine. It's got a net horsepower of 70, a gross horsepower of 74. This machine has got a 34-gallon fuel tank, which will run you 14 to 16 hours of operating time on a single tank of fuel, you know, depending on your application. There's your little battery box right there, so you can get to your... This machine is mechanically sound. There's no leaks. Everything on it works. It runs through all the gears without hesitation. Top speed in forward is 21 miles an hour. Reverse, it's 18 miles an hour. Brake, stop it on a dime. This machine is two-wheel drive, and you know, a lot of people want four-wheel drive tractors, and I've been in the heavy construction mining business my whole life, and I'll say firsthand that two-wheel drive machines are the most reliable machines. I mean, you have less wear parts, and they just seem to hold together a lot better. These tires, as you can see, are about 95%. There's no cuts or gashes. The tires in the back are 19.5 24s, and the tires in the front are 11-16s. They all match. The hydraulics are strong on this tractor. There's no cracks or welds anywhere in the work equipment. All of the pins and the bushings are exceptionally tight. The cutting edge, as you can see, the guy that I bought this from said that's the original cutting edge. He's never changed it, and he's never turned it. It's look at these teeth here. Same thing with his teeth. He said he's never changed the teeth. All of this kingpin area is exceptionally tight. This bucket is 20 inches wide. The mouth of this bucket from the tip of the teeth back is 3 foot 2 inches. It's 24 inches deep. It's probably about a quarter of a yard when it's heaved. The maximum I'd reach at ground level from that kingpin out is 17.5 feet. Maximum dig height for this machine is 12.5 feet. Maximum breakout force is 10,000 pounds. And the maximum lift capacity at ground level right about here is 6,500 pounds. Let's look at that loader. Like I said, the width of the bucket is 7 foot 7 inches. The height is 3 foot 2 inches. And the depth is 28 inches. It's a little over a yard and a third when it's heaped. I didn't get the hinge pin height for the dumpster, but the breakout force on this loader is 12,000 pounds and the lifting capacity is 11,000 pounds. We're gonna run it in the next clip. Oh, these, I didn't get a video of these two doors right here. This thing just kind of open like that. It's got a greasing maintenance schedule right here, and then this one here is your oil for your engine. That's the way that works. should be said, I'm not a very good backhoe control operator, as you can tell, but it works great. This is the inside of the cab here. Here's your park brake, your engine RPM, your horn, your lights. These are your stabilizer. These are your backhoe controls here. Like I say, I'm more used to excavator style controls. Here's your switch for your. This is for your operator's manual here. You don't have. These are your light switches here. Hazards, turn signals, steering. This is your bucket control. Your gear shifter, accelerator pedal. This is your diff lock switch right there. This is your transmission disconnect and your brake. That's about it.